Oh no, the S&P 500 market's crashing. It's crashing. All right, I made my first nerple buy. Showing you the receipts here, redacted, of course. I don't want it. It's irrelevant how much um, dollar wise or what my account numbers are, of course. But the idea, what is relevant is I just invested, or I just used 75% of my portfolio to make a significant a purchase using significant confidence, a high level of confidence for the first time. I would have went. I normally go all in on stuff. It's like if you're not confident enough to go all in, why are you doing it? But I've been, and that's using my ape brain so far, using various rudimentary techniques and stuff. But today I'm using one that's a little more sophisticated, and it's for the first time ever using it, the purple nerple. In this case, shorten the S&P 500 with SQQ ETF, the 3-time leverage bear ETF. So I'm not like, I don't know. I just have that like 25% not confident. I'm 75% confident, I guess. So that's why I'm only using 75% of my portfolio. Well, this is it's looking like another red day, just like the purple nipple said it would be. Here's the 5-day. This is the market. So I don't know. Unfortunately, people are probably not having a good day today if they're just buy and holders, or if they're swing traders and they're just optimists, you know. Oh look, it's bouncing a little bit there, bouncing for them. And then here's the SQQ, the one I invested in so far this morning. A good run up. I bought down here. Once it gets up to about here, I will break even because I have a stop loss. Make a rather quick video. It's the morning, Tuesday morning of February 25th, 2025, and I've just made my trades for uh, going into the shorting the S&P 500. I looked at two potential two of the purple nurples had formed last night, so I rechecked them this morning right before 10 minutes before the opening bell. Got in there and did my homework before bell opened, the market opened, I mean. And what happened was the S&P 500 short was still healthy looking. Like everything, it looked like a perfect setup for a nerple. And then I looked at the other one. There was two of them. The other one was shorting the Dow Jones, and it didn't quite look. It the red line was going horizontal, and so far I've been not counting nerples. I don't count them as nerples if any of the lines are going horizontal, especially the red. So just trying to stick with the consistency, and I just ignored that one this morning and only traded the S&P 500 short. So this is what it was. Not what this is what it is. It's active. I got in at about 29.8. I put in a stop loss as soon as the machine would, as soon as the machine said I had bought, the shares got bought after I placed the order. Then like within seconds the shares get bought. But as soon as I could, I put in a stop loss of 3%. 1 to 5% is like the normal range, I guess. I'm learning. That's the next step. I'm learning how to perfect the stop loss. But I just picked right in the middle, 3%. So that means if it falls, at the time of purchase, if it falls to 28.3, the price, it would trigger my stop loss. And so in order to break even, it's got to at least rise today to 30.75. Then I'll break even. If it goes above that, then I start making profit. So this is the chart showing the short version, the shorting version. This is the one I invested in. It's called the SQQ. So it's been going up since February, I guess February 20th. But in this time, it's okay. It's okay to not get it right away because you need time for that that nerple to form correctly. You don't want to go in before the nerple is formed correctly. This on the right is the S&P 500 itself. So the inverse, basically it's the inverse. This is just on a different time scale. I picked this time scale so you can see the two latest lows. There's this low too, but I drew a line between the two biggest lows. That's what I meant to say. The two biggest lows lately, ignoring this one in the middle. And that draws a line that intersects the price of it this morning. It's, you know, if you were just looking at this like an ape would without the fancy squiggly line indicator nerple tool, you would say, well, I don't know, it's floating right on that line, that resistance line, and or support line, I guess, when it's on the bottom. It looks like it's going to bounce out of that support line. I'm not going to get into SQQ, but it just looks too like iffy, right? Well, using this nerple tool, I'm able to see through that. It's like my ape third eye, you know. I can see things that the ape eyes can't. I see the momentum of that quad courtesy rotation that tells me this price is going to drop probably below that support level, that red line there. And once that happens, I believe that that's probably going to create a chain reaction. It's going to cause the machines to sell off. Now, some might then start being triggered to buy. So we'll see what happens. I got my stop loss. I think the worst case that happens, I went in 75% of my account and so worst case is I lose 3% of that, 75%. Yeah, well, that might be the cost of tuition, trying to perfect the use of this nerple. Could be. But you got to start somewhere. You don't have to. You can sit there and do fake paper trading. They call it where like you're using fake dollars and you're trading. You're practice trading. Yeah, I could do that. I don't know. I went for it. I did. I've been doing my homework. You've seen the videos. So here's the SQQ nerple formation of the 2-year time scale. You can see it forming right here. Is it in view? Yeah, sometimes my videos cut off the far right, so you can see it. All 4 cortices are in the upward direction. You can't see it because I drew over it. I'm going to zoom in on the next little slide here, but the black line just made a positive cross over the purple line, which is key, and all 4 are making a positive cross over the vertical line. I didn't draw the vertical line in with red because it would just cover everything up. And there's some Finger Lakes. So we got the quintessential, the token purple nerple lake, and then you got all the you got 4 total Finger Lake. You got 4 lakes there. Here's zoomed in of that same, and you can see that purple is just making the positive cross. It's steep enough, I'm confident it's going to cross the purple. Not quite across yet on this blue. That's interesting. That did catch my eye, but it does. All these other, the 3 of the 4 have made a positive cross. I just, from experience, I assume this is going to make a positive cross too. So that's it. That's the one I traded. I'll show you the one I didn't trade, just out of a technicality, just to play it safe. This is the WEBS. It shorts the, here it is up here. It shorts the Dow Jones. And both, keep in mind, these are both leveraged. That's why you see a decay. So look, that's what I mean by decay. You see over time, this is 2 years, it's constantly going down. Well, the Dow Jones has gone up and down, up and down. This is reflecting the decay more than anything. So you don't want to leave. You don't want to just like leave your money in and call it good. You're gonna lose money if you just leave it in there. You got to be in there at precision, like surgical precision. You have to use these ETFs. And same thing with the one, the SQQ that I invested in. I'm not gonna leave this in there. Once it hits my stop loss, either way, either I make profit or I take a ding. I have stop losses. Don't use these ETFs, leverage ETFs with decay without stop losses. Okay, so here it is. It's forming. It's got the Finger Lakes. It's got upward crosses on the real-time vertical. Let's zoom in though, because you always zoom in before you hit buy, right? And what I found, okay, this looks healthy. Positive cross, a little what is it? It's a jumper. It's a jumping nerple. The positive cross happened a little back in time, right? But positive cross, positive cross, positive cross here on the red. But look at this angle that it's intersecting real time. It's horizontal, all right? So far that is, I'll draw a horizontal line, but you can see it. So far that's a no-go. That's a red light. That is a please do not take off. So all right, so that's it. Hey, let's do a fun send off for my first nerple by SQQ. What is I gotta look up the airport lingo, the air traffic control lingo of what is it? The aviation alphabet. And I'll try my best. I'll probably botch it. What's Q? Q is Quebec. Okay. So Sierra. Okay. Sierra, Quebec, Quebec, Quebec. You are clear for takeoff. You have a clear runway, and the runway is gonna end in 3%. So use it. You're instructed to travel to 30. Oh, where's my your instructions are to travel to 30.06 altitude, and then book it higher as fast as you can. Have a great trip. All right, guys, that's the video. Broke down as much as I could without trying to not ramble too much. See you guys next video.